All right, let's get this party started, honey. We starting on time today. We not an hour late like we normally are. I did not get in the mirror and start dancing. Oh, I need to take these out so I can hear my damn self. Let me test these. Let me test this. Hold on. All right, so we back, girl. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, 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 girl. Hey. Okay, so we down here, girl. We down here. Me and I don't know. We gonna have to give this motherfucker microphone a name. Mikesha. Mikesha. What are we gonna do? Mike Swan. Mike Swan. Mike Swan. Mikesha. Mikey. Girl. Mikey. Michael. It can be a girl. I love that for a girl's name. Michael. I love that name for a girl. I like what would be considered boy names for girls. I do. Jason is a pretty name for a girl. Oh, when I tell you I love the name Jason, I don't know what it is. What does that name mean? I love the name. I love the way it sounds. Jason. I just love the way it sounds. Girl, I put in Jason. Jason Voorhees comes up. Name meaning. It means healer. It says with Hebrew and Greek origins, Jason is a boy's name, meaning healer, and Lord is salvation. I'm gonna tell you, I love that name, Jason. For a girl, oh, that is so pretty. Jason, girl. I think that is so pretty. Y'all don't think that's pretty? Mason is pretty for a girl. How come Jason ain't pretty for a girl? Last names are pretty for girls. Like, that's what white people do. The woman, well, she'll take on her husband's name, but then she'll give her maiden name will be the child's first name. Get it? So she changes her last name, and but her child has her maiden name will be the first name. So that's why you see a lot of little kids, Houston, um, and you hear what's the other one that you hear all the time? It sounds like a last name. Um, Houston is a like a good one. I can't think right now. Look at this. Last names for first names. Hold on, let's look. Anderson, Addison, Finley, Alexander, Arden, Bailey, Campbell, Carter, Ellis. That's a pretty name. Ellis is a pretty name for a girl. For a girl, that's pretty. Ellis is a pretty name. Emerson. Shout out to Emerson. That is a beautiful name. It is a beautiful name. Griffin, Harper, Harrison, Hudson, Houston, Jones, Lennon. Lennon is a pretty name. For a first name, Lennon, like John Lennon. Lincoln is a pretty name. Avery, that's a pretty name. I know some people named Avery. Cameron, Carson. Yes, y'all. If y'all pregnant, give your baby. If you want to do take his last name. If you want to do all of that, then you can do that. But give your child a last name. I think that's so pretty. Don't give them these first names. Switch it up a little bit so we can see little Carson. Come here, little Carson. Yes. Come here, little Harper. We know Harper from Love. Was it not Love Jones? Best Man. Like all of them, they had names. What were they named? Quentin, Quincy. What were their names on? They all had names like last names. Were their names? What were their names? The Best Man. The Best Man cast. Lance, Harper, Jordan, Julian, Quentin, Shelby. That's a pretty name. Yeah. Eddie Cibrian was in The Best Man. Well, he must have worked. He must have been in like the office or somebody's office or something. Because I don't remember Eddie Cibrian being in The Best Man. Y'all remember him being in The Best Man? I don't remember him being in The Best Man. Anyways, I'm trying to think. He must have been like in the office setting, somewhere in somebody's office building. I don't remember. Anyway, but yeah, those are cute, cute names. What made me think of that? Oh, trying to name this damn microphone. Michael. Okay. Um, 1+1 = is the math finally mathing. They tried to kill I'll be sure. Y'all heard about Puffy. I know y'all heard about Puffy. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm hollering and screaming. You going down. You going to jail. We calling 911 because you going to jail, bitch.
Then I'm gonna go to the car and dial 911 because you going to jail, bitch.
They said he had fled the country, but it wasn't his jet was in Antigua, but I must have been like a charter or something because the jet was out, honey. And they had eyes on the jet. Keep your eyes on the jet, everybody. But yeah, they raided his homes in Miami and Los Angeles. They had a live feed going on. They had set up a fucking workstation out in front of his goddamn house in Homely Hills. Homely Hills is no joke. When I tell you them houses up there, oh baby. Homely Hills is no joke. No joke at all. Miami, they raided his house in Miami. They raided his house in Los Angeles and New York. Let's see. Let's go to the news. Sean Combs. 4 hours ago, federal agents raid Sean Diddy Combs' home and amid sex crime allegations. 50 Cent taunts Sean Diddy Combs after homes raided by feds. I know as much as he taunts these people, his hands better be fucking clean, Curtis. Your hands better be clean the way that you be talking shit about these people and taunting them and trolling them. Your hands better be clean. 50 Cent. Honey, because you are the company you keep. I saw you down to the Hollywood Walk of Fame the other day, standing next to Dr. Dre. It ain't really that much of a difference. While Marion was down to the internet talking about all the shit that he knows about, let's talk about what you used to do to people. Suge, right, right. Let's talk about what you used to do. Okay. Homes linked to Sean Diddy Combs raided by law enforcement. Let's see what this is on every publication: Entertainment Weekly, Al Jazeera, honey, Business Insider, Yahoo, People, NPR, USA Today, Washington Post. The Washington Post ask you to pay for the to read it, or is that New York? Sean Combs, I'm reading from the Washington Post. Sean Combs' home raided in by Homeland Security. The hip hop producer continue create a free account to read this story. Girl, ain't nobody got time. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Ain't nobody got time for none of that madness. Girl. Didn't I say, was it Washington Post? I'm sure y'all was hollering, yeah. It is Washington Post and New York Post. Okay, let's go. No. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to read that because, girl, I ain't got time. Hold on. Let me go back to the beginning. I don't know why it took me to Mia and Incognito. His eyeglasses on all the time. Sean Combs. Let me just go to Los Angeles Times. Shit. Um, Sean Diddy Combs. This is from Los Angeles Times. Sean Diddy Combs, LA, Miami homes raided and S trafficking inquiry. Sources say law enforcement's at the home of Diddy Sean Combs in Miami and Florida on Monday. Those computers. They taking computers, honey. Homeland Security Agents conducted searches of Homely Hills and Miami mansions owned by Sean Diddy Combs on Monday as a part of a federal inquiry into trafficking allegations involving the hip hop and liquor mogul, law enforcement sources said. The 17,000 square foot mansion where Combs debuted his last album a year ago was flooded with Homeland Security investigation agents who served a search warrant and gathered evidence on behalf of an investigation being run by the prosecutor, baby, in the Southern District of New York. Now, if you ain't heard about them, baby, Google the Southern District of New York. They not playing. He's going down. It's about to be a trial and everything. It's about to be madness. I'm telling you, it's going to be another Harvey Weinstein. And I know y'all remember when I said it. I can't wait until the movement comes into the hip hop and music industry. We got television and film, there's still predators out there. They're still out there lurking, okay, in television and film, and definitely in music. That is by design, right? Creativity is feminine energy. And so, what do? You rape creativity. Anyone who is creating, I'm going to use those arts and I'm gonna siphon from people and I'm gonna abuse people. I'm gonna get them into this situation and I'm gonna abuse them. I'm so glad Cassie got, now that his money has probably been frozen, his accounts had probably been frozen. And they probably got his eye. They said they was questioning him in Miami. Let's go. Earlier today, Homeland Security in New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation. With assistance from HSI Los Angeles and HSI Miami and our local law enforcement partners, we will provide further information as it becomes available. Two of Combs' sons were briefly detained on Homely Hills property again as agents searched the mansion. I saw a girl there too. I don't know who the girl was. I only saw the back of her head. Sean Hawley, the attorney for Combs, did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The hip hop star has been the focus of assault and trafficking allegations in the last year. The raid is the latest and most serious threat to his gilded lifestyle. Four female plaintiffs have filed civil lawsuits against Combs, accusing him of rape, trafficking, a minor, assault, and a litany of other alleged abuses, imperiling his empire, sending shockwaves through the music industry. Ain't nobody shocked. When I tell you ain't nobody shocked about Sean Combs, nobody. Because everybody knew. Everybody. Everybody. You just have to wait for the people to come forward. Because what can you say as somebody who has witnessed? Yeah, I saw him. You can be called as a witness when it's all said and done. You know how many people are probably going to be called as witnesses in this shit? Baby, call all of them. Because everybody done seen something or other. Trust me. Combs, 54, amasses fortune. First, as a hip hop producer, artist, and founder of Bad Boy Entertainment, the label that launched the career of the late Notorious B.I.G., and how much death is around him. And I was just watching Bella Sloan's a clip from um, her video months ago saying that shit was gonna go down March, Easter time. That's what she said. Shit was going down. And how they take the energy of dead folks as they're transitioning and harvest the energy from them as they're transitioning, keeping them stuck and in limbo. Y'all think sex magic is not real? It is absolutely real. It's absolutely real. Stop having sex on your period. If you are on your period and you want to let the nigga run a red light, absolutely not. That is like one of the highest ritual acts that you can do, because orgasm is creation. So you know how many things you can do in sex magic, using sex magic to increase your notoriety, all of that stuff. Let me tell you something. It's real. It is real. It is real. Calling people's names while you in the throes of passion. It's a ritual you are performing. Yes, we do it for pleasure, but it's literally a ritual. So be mindful of how when you laying around with these niggas, be mindful, because you can be performing, letting these men ejaculate in you, calling their names while they ejaculating in you. You don't think, girl, come on. Better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Think. His former girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, the singer known as Cassie, accused him of RIP and repeated physical assaults and said he forced her to have sex with male prostitutes in front of him. Joy Dickerson Neal accused Combs in a suit of drugging and R-ing her in 1991, recording the attack and then distributing the footage without her consent. And every person that they got sent a video, y'all are participating in the shit. You participated in it. Every time you hit send and it went to somebody else, your ass is gonna get in trouble too. It's a lot of people about to go down. They're trying to say, well, you know, Candace with her conspiracy theories, she's trying to say there's bigger people that he's covering up for, and Diddy is just going to take the fall. No, Diddy is not taking a fall. He did a lot of shit to people for a long motherfucking time. A lot of shit. And like I said the other day, I feel like every time there is the Source magazine cover, and I believe I have a copy. I feel like I still have a copy of this Source magazine. I'm not sure. I feel like I do have a copy of this Source magazine. This one right here with Russell Simmons in the middle, Puffy on the right side, and Master P on the left side. Now, we haven't heard no things about Master P, but every time a story about Puffy and Russell Simmons comes up with all the mess that they're in, this pops into my head. Timberland is on the names that appear on the cover. Timberland, it says executive, what does it say? Roundtable, Puffy, Russell Simmons, Master P, Kings of the World. And it says Big Pun. It says Timberland on the front, Spanish Fly, Latinos take over. Plus, hip hop goes to the movies. And then something about a death row party. I think of this every single time. Lisa Gardner filed a third lawsuit. They had to release. Remember that people didn't want their names released. That's why Liza Gardner filed a third lawsuit in which she claims Combs and guy singer Aaron Hall essayed her. Hall could not be reached for comment. I believe it. Another lawsuit alleges Combs and former Bad Boy president Harve Pierre gang-ard and trafficked a 17-year-old girl. Pierre said in the statement his allegations were disgusting, false, and desperate attempt for financial gain. Girl. So what would you rather? I would rather them go to jail, really. I mean, that's the only way that you can compensate somebody is through, because I feel like the money that you use to harm people, the reason why you're able to harm people at the rate that you're able to is because you have money. You have resources to do it. So two of the best ways to get somebody to stop doing something is taking away their resources and then putting them away from society. That's it. We're about to take all your money because you're not going to be able to do this again. This is the only reason why you've been able to do this. So what they said that the houses are in the son's name. So I'm sure those things, all that paperwork was like, listen, I'm about to go down because I was a monster and a demon out here. Been a monster, been a demon. Like I said on Instagram, I wonder what was it, the love frequency that they were in when they raided his home. Because you come out all red talking about love, 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 and you're a monster. You are a monster. And that's why you have to be mindful, because we are all both. And what is it that you're going to lean into? He leaned into using his access, resources, power, and influence to harm people. I'm going to sprinkle a school here, sprinkle a donation here to my alma mater that I didn't graduate from. Um, Here, I'm going to sprinkle some money here, but at night, under the cover of darkness, I'm a fucking demon. And that's what Sean and a lot of these men have been showing us, and the women who help them too. These men getting these 17, 18-year-old girls, 16, 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old girls, and harming them and changing their perception and perspective of men for their entire lives. And then you turn around years later and ask them who hurt you. God damn it, Sean Puffy Combs. He gave me ketamine and immobilized me and had men having sex with me and filmed it. That's who fucking hurt me. Then Benzino comes out. Yeah, y'all just sit around with popcorn every time it's time to take a black man down. I said, if a black man is terrorizing his community by harming women and children, take his ass down. I don't give a fuck who he is. Take his ass down. You niggas are so used to identifying, just tethering your identity to black and male, that you will excuse a man running around raping like a serial rapist and damn near might be a serial killer. Somebody a few months ago was like, are y'all trying to say that Puffy could be a serial killer? Could be. Cause I'm not putting nothing past it, motherfucker. There's so much death around him. And Charles Manson was a serial killer and never killed a soul. So catch it. Benzino, raggedy, no neck, slimy scumbag, talking about, yeah, y'all always want to sit around when it's time to take a black man down. You mean to tell me you would want him around? Would you want him around your daughter? Would you drop? No, you know what? Actually, you would. You one of them niggas. You would. You absolutely would. I'll be sure shares. This is from the Hollywood Unlocked. I'll be sure shares a post after Diddy gets raided by the feds. Is the math finally mathing? We're glad he stayed alive. Let me go back to Hollywood Unlocked. Prince Harry named in $30 million sex trafficking lawsuit against Diddy, but not a defendant. Girl, what the? I'm telling you, when I tell you that when I tell you the motherfucking law enforcement hit the jackpot with Diddy, baby. And the amount of people, Usher, he needs to be called on the stand. What was going on with you when you was a teenager, and why the fuck did you take Justin Bieber there and have the same thing happen to him? Okay, oh, what's his name? YK Osiris. He needs to be a fucking witness because they running through his ass allegedly. All these people, the men need to come up. Y'all need to stop shaming men for having sex with men, number one. Number two, we need to focus on the crimes that were committed against these men. Whether they had sex under the influence with other men and it was filmed and they're being blackmailed and harassed and their bodies being used over and over again because Puffy has a video of them having sex with men. Cut it out. We got to stop that. There's so many men. Y'all love these niggas and twirl around in phone booths for them, but when it comes time to them stepping up and saying, hey, a man assaulted me, y'all try to ridicule him and attempt to insult him by calling him gay. That's done. That's why they don't come forward. Y'all got to stop it. Y'all care so much about these niggas. Let them come up and say, so and so harmed me and had sex with me, or I had sex with him, or he had me doing sexual things, whatever the hell it is. Because this man, and that is the reason, and I said, and people took it the wrong way. I said, that is why they keep feeding you this idea of homophobia. So when men are running around harming other men, the men who are harmed will not come forward because y'all are so fucking homophobic. And how do we navigate this world with people knowing that I was assaulted, sexually assaulted? I see how they do women. I see how they do women. I'm raised in a society where men having sex with men is still in some spaces socially unacceptable, especially if I'm running around as a straight man. And now I've been assaulted and I can't say a fucking thing because this community is so fucking disgusting with its homophobia that all they'll do is focus on me being assaulted by a man rather than me being assaulted. Y'all got to stop, because that level, that deep-seated homophobia is the reason why men like Puffy and other men can run around harming men and they not say anything. I'm just saying. Girl, it says, as Diddy continues to make headlines over the developments in legal cases, more details from his latest lawsuit are now being shared with the public. As previously reported, music producer Rodney Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against Sean Combs last month, accusing him of S abuse and involvement in S trafficking parties. In the court documents, Jones mentioned that guests were enticed to attend these parties due to Diddy's connections with celebrities. Per the doc, it stated Diddy's guests had access to celebrities such as famous athletes, political figure, artists, musician, international dignitaries like British Royal Prince Harry. It is important to note that Harry is not a defendant in the lawsuit and has not been implicated in any wrongdoing. The mention of his name in court documents seems to highlight the type of guests that were allegedly attracted to these events. The lawsuit filed by Jones on February 26 contains various allegations against Combs, including S misconduct and grooming, as well as involvement in S trafficking parties. And then y'all like to make jokes about it, especially if it's concerning two men. It's like a bunch of jokes. Like Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp had a whole joke, right? A little laugh about you just got to say no to Puffy. Yeah, it's funny, but it's not, because ain't no telling what you about to see or experience in this shit. And all he's doing is harnessing everybody's. When I tell you, when I look at Puff, he's a vampire. Do you hear me? An energetic. That is like the literal definition of, and he's a Scorpio. So you know, like Bella Sloan was saying, you know, he has this psychic. He's water. He has this psychic ability, and he's using and harnessing those abilities and harming people. He's using his magic for gain, and it's hurting people. It's all going to come back to him in some wild way. It's all going to come back to him in the wildest way. This ain't how it's coming back to him. This is just lower level, you know, you're committing crimes. But on an energetic level, it's about to be some shit. And people are going to be getting named. Like I said, people are going to be called as witness. Baby, this is about to be bigger than Harvey Weinstein. I'm trying to tell you. Bigger. Um, Porsha Williams reportedly accuses ex Simon Guobadia of being vindictive by changing locks in their home, allegedly fleeing to Dubai after divorce. Simon Guobadia claims estranged wife Porsha Williams allegedly brought gunman to marital home. Police called to the scene. Her ghetto love fantasy, her hood love story. That's y'all girl, dumbass. She's dumb as a fucking box of rocks. Not even polished rocks, child. Let me go back to the Puffy stuff so I can read the Hitmaker seemingly trolls Young Miami in Diddy news. And now everybody's saying no Diddy instead of no homo. See, they're making it's like a joke. Like, oh, he's having sex with men. No, it's not he's having sex with men. He's abusing and assaulting men and women and children. He is a threat. He is a domestic terrorist. He needs to be off the street. And the fact that Benzino, it was just so gross. And you look like a whole hairy scab. Like you look like a hairy scab. And you up there talking and shit. Shut up. Just shut your damn mouth. Hold on. I'm about to go to that post. Talking about Benzino, talking about what was he saying? I can't even find the post. That's what when you try to take a black man down. Girl, he need to be taken down. It says Diddy spotted at Miami airport for the first time since his homes were raided, pacing back and forth. Let's read some of the comments. I said, this is my comment. I said, you just look at his body walking around, thinking about all the things he put his own body through. What a waste. You could have gotten consent and left underage girls alone, but you chose to dominate and abuse men and woman, I meant women, you came in contact with. His soul dropped into this body and he's chosen this path. Let's see how the story ends. Some other comments say, praying for his mental health. I ain't praying for shit. I hope he goes crazy. I hope every time he closes his eyes, he hears the screams of the people he's harmed every single fucking time. That's what I wish, girl. Y'all be praying for these niggas that will fucking immobilize you and have somebody take advantage of your body, home girl, since you want to be the bigger person. You got to love when people are happy about someone's downfall. Do you realize you're talking about sex trafficking, abuse, and torture, right? Boy, bye. That's a crazy statement. You clearly have no clue the things that he did to hurt people. Yes, he does. He has a clue. Then he posts a scripture. Slaves can be bought, sold, and inherited. Leviticus. You can sell your daughter into slavery. Exodus. You can buy female sex slave for yourself, your son. If you don't like her, you can sell her again, but not to foreigners. Exodus. You can rape or captive women, but you cannot resell them as slaves. Deuteronomy. Your beloved, Jesus loving Father God book that these men use to abuse and harm you is wild as fuck. I can't believe that y'all even would even, it's literally, it is a cult. Christianity is a cult. Islam is a cult. Judaism is a cult. They're just popular cults. That's all. They're just popular cults. And you in a cult where people are using the word of God in Jesus' name to harm you. When I tell you that's a book for men, it's literally a book for men. It's that book. I don't know where women are empowered in any space of the Bible. I don't know where there is any empowering, mutually beneficial. I don't know where. Show me, point me in the right direction. I don't even fucking care. Don't point me in the right direction. I don't even care, because no. Um, Somebody said, chill, this man deserves a downfall. He's evil. You don't pray for someone to stay in a position of power when they abuse it and hurt others. Men love it. They love, that's their motivation. Power. I can dominate a woman. I can have a woman do whatever. That's why they want you in the weird relationship so they can do whatever. Right? All they want is dominate and control. That's it. Dominate, control, and create offspring. Even though I don't care about the offspring, I have no intention of being in relationship with the offspring. I'm just so egoic that I need to create duplications of myself. I need to duplicate myself. I don't even give a fuck about them. I just need to know in my mind that there's pieces of me walking around on this earth that I've left here. I can never feel good about someone else's demise. This woman said, I can never feel good about someone else's demise. I said, he would immobilize you and have men do unimaginable things to your body. He deserves demise. Like, where? I don't understand. Like, when I tell you, you can have, like, I think a lot of it, I think it's social, like it's like virtue signaling. Like, I'm this good person. I wouldn't call for the downfall. He harms people. It's okay. I'm sure whoever you serve, whatever God you serve, would be okay with you saying that person deserves demise. They deserve a downfall. They deserve it. They deserve to be taken out of the community, put somewhere where they cannot harm anyone else, and all of their resources stripped from them. So if and when they do get out, they're going to have to start from the bottom. So hopefully he's done everything he needs to do to put money here, there, wherever, so his children can and his daughters can have access to these monies. That's what he needs to do. But who tipped him off they was coming? You don't just jump up and leave your boys like that. Where's young Miami now? Somebody said getting her makeup done by Saucy Santana. He basically lost everything he built for some pussy and some dick. That's it. Sex magic. You know how they say civilizations crumble over pussy? Civilizations crumble over a woman? No, it's the magic that comes. It's the power that comes from the act, and that you're harnessing that power to excel. He's all like, if you go watch him, he's always been like very like, he's like charismatic. He's very charismatic. He's very like, it's attractive. It's literally like a vampire. It's literally like a vampire. You know, vampires be fine as hell, but all they want to do is suck from you and siphon from you. They will tell you whatever you need to hear. They will marvel at your beauty and have you melt in their hands, all to suck you dry. That's it. Don't invite them into your home, okay? I don't like how a lot of people make the situation such a light of a joke. This is not funny at all. This man, who is still a father to 7 children, and a half of them have lost their mother, and their dad is the only person they have left. Joking about Diddy today could be this could be your situation tomorrow, because karma is real. Girl, ain't nobody running around immobilizing people and raping them. Ain't nobody doing that by and large. Fuck that man, girl. This I'm like the bigger person, and oh my god, that shit is crazy. And women do it all the time. Y'all do it all the time because y'all want people to see. It is a pick me type of shit, because you want people to see like, oh, she, because most men, I'd say 85% of men are going to be on his side. They don't care. Their identities are only tethered to their maleness, and for black men, to their blackness and their maleness. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. They don't. 15% are like, dude, that shit is crazy. It's wrong, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want any connections. Other men are like, you taking a black man down and all that other bullshit. And it's women over there too. It's women over there too. I believe the private jet was either used to get rid of evidence, files, or distractions. I hope he goes to jail. Diddy didn't think of his kids at all. Not before, not now. If he did, he's been doing this probably before he had children, or right when he had the first child. The way it's all black women and men in these comments go hard to put him away, I don't see how none of y'all on the Disney man post at all, even half of y'all would rather see a black man down before y'all hold a white man to the same standards. And his name is Big Eater 69. So you know what's on his brain. Like I said, that's it. That's it. Black people, let's normalize our people being innocent until proven guilty. Other races never condemn their own like this on social media. Girl, shut up. What is wrong with y'all? I got to get out of these comments. I just told somebody to shut up. It's only 7:46. Cam Newton wants people to stop dressing in designer head to toe while your head look like cats and chickens have been playing in it. While you walk around with your head looking like the back of a sheep's ass, you have no room to tell anybody nothing, sir. Shut up. You shut up. Girl, shut up. Mace hints that he escaped Diddy when he temporarily retired from music in 1999. Says in the end he didn't lose any money. He says, seemingly referring to the string of serious allegations against Bad Boy Records founder, Mace said, everything now that we see him playing out was all that things I escaped. He added, the car, the shine, the loon, Puff Daddy, Craig Mack, Biggie Small. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why when I got with Killa, they gave me my money back. I ain't lose no money. Destiny. Nevertheless, Mace, more and Mason Betha, return, and he's a Virgo, return, and he's a twin, returned to the music years later. He first came out of retirement on two occasions in 2004 with the album title Welcome Back, and then 2009 with a single title Get It, and later Double Up. Throughout the years, Mason Diddy's have been in a long heated feud, primarily because of financial and business disagreements. Most recently, Diddy claimed the pair made up. During an interview, Diddy shared, "You know, we're brothers and brothers fight. I love him and that's it." The statement was in response to whether they had reconciled their feud. Moreover, the initial spat was in 2009 when Mace crashed Diddy's live radio interview on V103 Ryan Cameron and presented him with documents demanding release from his bad boy contract. Girl, I know that's right. But was happy to join the Bad Boy tour. Yeah, because they need to get money. They need to get paid. I'm getting paid. I do believe things Mace has seen and experienced, not just Mace, everybody. Call everybody as a witness. Everybody. Call them all and make them put their hand on your beloved Father God Bible, where this man just quoted out where you can rape and sell and slave girls and boys. Put your hand on that Bible and swear and tell the truth of what you saw while you worked with, worked for, worked around, in proximity to Sean, Puffy, Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy Combs, whatever the fuck his name is. And then when you write those names out, you look at write the names out, use numerology, and see what they come out to. See what all his names come out to. Everything is that he's doing is literally magic and harming people in order to bring things to fruition. The sex is where you can bring things to life. That's how you bring things to life, right? Isn't that how you bring things to life? Yes. So you need to take and have, oh, this woman is a muse. No, what he's doing is siphoning your creative energy and saying that you're an inspiration. You're not an inspiration. He's just siphoning from you. He's not in spirit. He's misusing you. Be mindful. I'm glad his homes were raided. Diddy clowns Diddy. 50 Cent clowns Diddy after his sons are spotted in handcuffs. It says shit got real. The feds all in the cribs. Damn, they got the kids. They're not kids. Hey Siri, how old is Justin Combs? It says Justin Bieber. Hey Siri, how old is Justin Combs? Hey Siri. It keeps bringing up Justin Bieber. How old is Justin Combs, Sean Combs' son? Quincy is 32. King Combs is 25. Sean Combs is his parent. Hold on. They only have his children. King Combs and what's his name's that's not his son, Misa's son. What's his name? That's Justin. Let me see. How old is Justin Combs? Hold on. It brought up Quincy. Justin Combs. Ain't no telling what they've seen. It's no telling. 30 years old. Them is not kids. That's a 30-year-old motherfucking man. And a 25-year-old motherfucking man. Those are not kids out there. Yeah, they're his children, but they're not kids out there being handcuffed. So don't get it twisted. Because like high key, low key, they've probably participated in some of the things that their father has participated in. He don't even see his fucking kid. What's the relationship, 50 Cent? What's the relationship with your first child? What's that relationship looking like, motherfucker? While you out here talking about people's kids, what's the relationship with your motherfucking kids, nigga? You always sitting by somebody acting like you doing something right by somebody. Do right by your goddamn child. Now. Now, motherfucker. I think that's it for the day. Kenya Barris says, all I want I want all the remakes. And he speaks of criticism of Hollywood reboots. I don't feel like reading that. Metro Boomin wants fans to stop making stuff up amid rumors that Drake and Future are beefing over a woman. Girl, I'm sure that it is. I'm sure that it is. You're supposed to act like you don't give a fuck, but you do. Go watch that pop the balloon thing and watch when the girl rejects the man. Watch his entire little face turn into, it's like the little demon from Devil's Advocate. You know how I say Tokyo Tony looks like that demon, the little sharp teeth with spaces in between, little sharp teeth coming down, all look like a little monster. Watch when those girls reject those men, how their entire face changes. They get fucking pissed. Fucking pissed. Two fuck niggas fighting over some pussy is on trend. It really is. It really is on trend. Y'all niggas stop making up stuff for engagement and enjoy the music. Russell Simmons left stunned after being served with defamation lawsuit in Bali for one of his sexual assault accusers. Oh, I actually looked because before the story said that he wasn't on the plane, he was actually still in Miami. He, even if he went to Bermuda, they could extradite from Bermuda. I had to look it up because I was like, can't they extradite from Bermuda? And then Charles was saying he was going to Cape Verde, so I don't know if, but apparently he wasn't on any plane at all. So he was in Miami and was questioned in Miami. Okay, back to Russell Simmons, the other abuser. According to a report from All Hip Hop, Russell Simmons was caught off guard when a server handed him a lawsuit from one of his assault accusers, former music executive Drew Dixon, for defamation. Drew said, "I'm on your ass, motherfucker. You think it's just gonna be one little documentary? No, bitch. It don't stop. It won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Now, fucking motherfuckers." Former music executive Drew Dixon. Yes, reportedly on March 5th, an individual from Daniel John Aoub entered Russell Simmons' GDS Bali Health and Wellness Resort around 12:30 p.m. local time. Surprisingly, the server wasn't stopped by security and instead was seated at the restaurant area to order some refreshments. After not seeing Russell Simmons for roughly an hour, Aoub seemingly pretended to be interested in booking with the 66-year-old's luxury resort, asked for a tour of the facility. Shortly after his request, however, the record executive walked into his eyesight. Ayub reportedly noted, "I recognize him as a person named in the service paper as Russell Simmons, is a well-known celebrity and widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as," I want to go to Bali so bad. I really do. Real bad. Widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as well as in the United States and other places. Once Simmons sat down to chat with a group of people, Ayub purportedly waited a few minutes and then approached his target. Ayub reportedly claimed, "I said, 'Excuse me, Mr. Simmons, sorry to interrupt your meeting,' and then handed Simmons the service documents in the envelope and said, 'This is for you.'" I love it. According to Ayub, Simmons was shocked that he was being served in Bali, subsequently grabbing the envelope. Ayub alleged he asked, "What's this from?" I replied, "You've been served from the state of New York." Simmons then quickly dropped the envelope to the table and said, "Oh, fuck, shit." Sounds on trend, right? Aoub returned to his table to settle his bill and left as Simmons made a phone call and then called out loud for his security staff. Drew Dixon is seeking compensatory and punitive damages from Russell Simmons for defamation. Her lawsuit was filed in February and stemmed from an interview he did in December 2023 where he labeled her a liar. As you may recall, Drew Dixon is one of the many women who claimed Simmons SA'd her before he moved overseas. According to Dixon, he raped her in 1995. You can run, but you can't hide, motherfucker. She didn't get you with the SA, but I'm going to get you with the defamation, motherfucker. You're going to pay one way or another. Ohm on that, bitch. Let's see the comments. Gotcha, motherfucker. That's me. Good. Now he doesn't show up to court. She can get a default judgment. Exactly. And then if he has to show up to court, he has to come in, and then that's when they can get him for the other stuff. Shout out to Drew Dixon. Shout out to Drew Dixon. I think a lot of people need to be restored. A lot of people who have been harmed in the music industry and in particular hip hop, because the way that men and women protect black men in hip hop gave them a carte blanche to abuse people and to harm people. And people sat around and watched it, sat around and watched it, worked around it, saw it. You know how many people said that they saw Cassie being abused? Nobody can say nothing until she says something. What am I gonna say? I witnessed Puffy abusing somebody. He's a powerful man. All he's gonna be say is that that person's lying and they want money, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, you lying and you want money. Everybody's gonna be on his side. The halo effect is in full effect for the devil, honey. The halo effect is in full effect for a demon like Sean Combs. You see a good person just because he has money, access, influence, and power. You see him as a good person. He could possibly do no harm, even though you have generations of evidence of powerful men harming men, women, and children. And yet and still you over here, black man, man. Shut that fucking shit up. Shut it up. I don't give a fuck what you look like. You harming people, you go down. Period. It doesn't matter who you are. Man, woman, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't be, oh, well, you're so connected to their identity that you ignore their violent, destructive behavior. What the fuck is wrong with you? Honestly, what is wrong with you? Because if he had the opportunity, he would do the same exact thing to you that he's done to other people. Like these women in the comments, oh, I'm praying for him. Bitch, he would immobilize you and have motherfuckers doing things to you you couldn't even stop them from doing, but had to sit there and witness it because you're not unconscious. You just can't move. So while you over here praying for him and his mental health, he would definitely harm you if he had the opportunity. That vampire demon, he would harm you. Y'all need to stop acting like you the martyr while you made and meal and mattress for these niggas. Stop being the martyr. Stop acting like, oh my God, I have to be the bigger person. Stop it. Stop that social, what do they call it? Virtue signaling. Stop it. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care that you will pray for somebody who's running around harming people. Pray that when he closes his eyes, he can hear the screams of everybody he's harmed. Shit. All performative because they can't extradite, can't arrest for not showing up, can't touch his money. That this just ensures he doesn't come back to the US. Should have sent an assassin, not a process server. You can run, but you can't hide. Usher gave away his location. Everybody knows he's in Bali. They just don't have extradition from Bali. They don't. He knew where to go. And then he went over there and opened up a spa. I know that's right. I believe he knows he's in deep shit. That's why he dipped out of America. Duh. You think? Y'all be so smart. Simon Gulbadia claims Porsha brought an armed gunman to their marital home. They both sitting up there like this. Girl, if y'all don't close your them teeth, honey. Is this a Colgate ad? God damn. You mean she brought security with her? Didn't nobody tell that stupid ass girl to marry that scammer? Nobody told Porsha. Porsha, you could have done everything you wanted to do with Simon, traipse around town with him. Didn't nobody tell you to legally bind yourself to him? And PJ over there just absorbing and watching everything. And if she don't make it out, she gonna end up just like Porsha and Diane. It's in the cards. It's in the cards, girl. So it's in the cards for her. You did nobody tell Porsha. No, nobody feels sorry for Porsha. There's no empathy for Porsha. Porsha knew she walked into that willingly with wide eyes and big teeth. She walked right into it. Walked right into it. And was throwing it in y'all face. And y'all was down here acting like she found the love of her fucking life. Y'all be so fucked up with the fucking fantasy that you don't give a fuck who the dumb bitch attach herself to. You don't give a damn. You don't care. Love wins, love wins. Porsha found her true love. It's giving taken. It's giving step back. Shut up. It's giving shut the fuck up, you dummy. You a dummy, bitch. You dumb. And now you over there going through it. Did nobody tell you to legally bind yourself and change your last name? You so fucking dumb. You don't even think your own grandfather, a civil rights, American history, he's in the American history books. And you don't think your last name Williams has enough equity, you take on a scammer's last name, and it probably ain't even his motherfucking last name, bitch. You probably over there with a fake ass fucking last name, stupid ass. Talking about it's Porsha Williams is not coming back to Atlanta. It's Porsha Guabadia. Girl, shut up. Girl, I gotta go. I don't have nothing nice to say about that long surfboard tooth heifer. I don't have nothing to say about her. Remember those old denture commercials where they had those teeth and they would have like mimic coffee stains on them, and they look like big. They were like rows of teeth about this big, rows of teeth about this big, and then they would dip them in the dental cleaner, the dentures cleaner, telling you how to clean your dentures. Yeah, motherfucker. She sent her. I said, "Is this a veneers ad, girl? Look at the fuck. What the fuck is going on? Y'all got identical teeth." Like I said, y'all better have some damn serial numbers on these damn teeth. Because how are we gonna, if anything happens to you, how are we gonna identify you in your dental records? Everybody got the same fucking teeth around here. Who the fuck is this? You better. Hopefully, they put your initials on inside one of the teeth. PG. Since she don't fucking care about her grandfather, PG is on in the back of her on the back of her teeth. Girl, I'm done. Portia's a damn fool. She is. She's a damn fool. And y'all was down here talking about love wins, love wins. And that lady was walking down the aisle to a scamming ass Nigerian frog. He was a frog. Ain't nothing princely about him. He made it look like a little nutcracker down there for the wedding pictures. All Porsha would have done better walking down the aisle to herself to a cardboard cutout of a fucking man. She would have done better. But no, you would legally attach yourself to him. You let your daughter sit in his lap. Porsha ain't shit. You let your daughter sit in his lap. You change your last name. You move in with him. You quit all your jobs. There's nothing smart about that, girl. And for motherfuckers who go up for Porsha, I'm questioning your intelligence. Honestly, truly. She's a when Monique said you a dummy bitch, that she wasn't talking upstairs. It was a picture of Porsha up there. You a dummy bitch. That's what you got, girl. I gotta go. Take care of each other. I'm gonna go make me some more mushroom coffee. It's actually pretty good. I like it. Actually like it, and it's probably the way that I season it. All right, the boys are moving around. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.
Cancel me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.